Welcome back. Dr. Richard EIDELSON has brought some of the latest in dental technology today.
This is going to be great, so I want to demonstrate some of the things to you, Meredith.
I'm excited. Yeah, all of this looks new to me.
So where would you like to begin?
Let's start right here. What is this contraption?
This is a dental laser. We use this for periodontal therapy, for painless dentistry. It has really helped the way I practice. It has made the whole experience quick and efficient.
And is this wand the laser?
Yes.
Is that what the laser comes out of?
What we do is we set up the laser, and the laser energy goes through this
cord, I guess.
Cord.
Right?
Well, it's fiber optics, and we use it. So I'm going to put this back because we don't want to turn the laser on now.
No.
Okay.
No, please keep us safe. And then we've got something right next to it as well. What's that?
This is a bonding light. We do mostly the new white fillings, and this is an efficient way to set the material. Years ago, it used to take a long time to reconstruct multiple teeth, but this is a very fast light. It only takes 2 to 3 seconds to set.
Wow.
Yes, it's
so that's a huge time savings, I'm sure.
Yes, when you're working all day, it makes a big difference.
Yeah, to the patient as well, I'm sure. And then Invisalign, they look familiar to me. How do they work exactly? What do you have there?
Well, we take it's all about computers and high tech. Once again, we take an impression of the patient's mouth. I design everything with Invisalign in a computer. A patient actually sees an animation, and they get these little retainers. If you put them on the teeth, you can't even see them. And you wear a new one every 2 weeks. In a period of less than a year, most of my cases are 7 to 8 months. The teeth are straight, and it is absolutely one of the most amazing area of dentistry in the last 4 to 5 years.
What a difference, no longer having to have the metal on the front of your teeth, huh? Now we've got something here as well, and this also has some type of wand.
Yeah, well, this is an intraoral camera. A lot of patients, I like to show them what I'm doing before I do it, and I basically put this in the mouth, and it puts the picture of their teeth up on a video screen, and that's been really great for the patient understanding what we're doing and why. And a lot of times I'll show them the restoration or filling when I'm done, so they can see the dramatic change.
As a layperson who's not familiar with dentistry, this would be really great for me to be able to sit in the chair and have you use this camera and then be able to watch right up there on the wall, on the screen, exactly what needs to be done. Helps with communication. Now, all right. You have this here, and you're not going to tell me that these Tinker Toy pieces are part of your latest and greatest technology, are you?
Well, you know, we were talking about implants. It's a big part of my practice, although, once again, we use all these items to help us do great basic dentistry. So we put implants in. This is a demonstration model, and this is just one way of attaching teeth and having secure fit. But what I like to explain to a patient in an easier term, the implant would be, this is a Tinker Toy we used to all play with.
Sure.
I'm a little older than you, so you might not know. You're a Lego
still loved
problem.
him too.
So if this were the implant, we put this in, it's painless, it takes about an hour. Then we have a piece about 2 months later that it's called the abutment, or the part that attaches to the implant, and then we put the crown or whatever item attaches. So we have the implant, the abutment, and the crown, or if it's a denture, but it's very painless, very quick.
If they want to see all of this in use and in the flesh, they can always come to your office, right, Dr. EIDELSON?
Right, so give us stop in. We're at 11th and South. It'll be a great experience. I think you'll be really surprised.
Great. We're going to take a quick break.
For someone has had dental concerns for 20 years and went through several dentists and just bad experiences, whether the dentist or the actual procedures, to come here knowing that I first met Dr. EIDELSON through an emergency, and now I see him all the time. And the procedures that he's doing, he talks them out with me, he lets them know what's going to happen, but then the end result is I enjoy everything about life. It's not just smiling, it's about eating. It's about some of the littlest things that I was actually very self-conscious about that I'm very happy about now.
Hi, welcome back. I'm here with Dr. Richard EIDELSON, and he's got a unique dental practice and has brought a couple of his patients with him today who all go to Dr. Richard EIDELSON's dentistry. I have Kurt with me, I also have Diana and Fern, and each of you have such a unique story.
With all these patients, all of them have very challenging situations. So in defense of our profession, I think by the time they came to my office, they were prepared to make the commitment of time. I mean, I took that extra step. In our office, I think we deal with a lot of patients. It's not just what happens in the dental chair. It's the greeting at the front door. It's the payment arrangements. It's the evening out.
Specialty,
I mean, every patient has my cell phone, and that's part of, I think, the problem, the communication and understanding. I think all of them, it wasn't the dentistry so much as them not understanding what the dentist had to do, the amount of time. In the case of Diana, she had some very beautiful dentistry done in Florida by a prosthodontist, but it had come loose and actually came out of her mouth when she was swimming in the ocean. And I was called because she had no teeth, and she was pretty upset because she had spent a significant amount of monies, and we were able to, with our in-house lab, make temporaries right away. And Fern, you can tell your story.
Well, first of all, I've lived in California, Philadelphia, Arizona, and I can only say that it is the attitude, the comfort, the responsiveness to my needs that bring me back to Dr. EIDELSON. I can't tell you how happy I am that I was referred to him. The staff is gracious. The hours are, they make it convenient for you. And I just think I look great.
You do look great. You all look great.
Fern she had a big family event, and I had to calm her. You're going to have that great smile. She has a fantastic smile. She's very animated, and I think we met all her expectations. In the office, in our first meeting with a patient, I don't even go into the dental room. We go into a room and we just talk. What is your reason? Can I meet the patient's expectations? Are they realistic? And that's really what we decide right from the beginning.
Well, I went in for what I thought I wanted to do, and it turned out that I then did more work because there were things that were really not commensurate with the good work that he was doing for me, and it just kind of, I wanted it to look...
Communication's been the key.
Yes,
with everything. I mean, from giving your patients your cell phone number, which is just phenomenal, to
I wonder how his wife
sitting down with them. How many dinners have been interrupted?
It's not only having a cell phone number,
dedication.
But the man will call you at home
yes.
to discuss something that he came up with away from the office that
And
he thinks would work best for you.
Yeah. I mean, Kurt, I remember calling him because he was, in the beginning, his daughter brought him in, and he really had some very complicated dental needs, and he was pretty angry about his situation. We calmed him down, but I think because he works in the
machining business.
Machine business, so he has a technical mind, and he knows the caliber. When he's fabricating a machine part, it has to be exact, and there's no room for error. And he looks at dentistry that way, so he could relate to specific scientific plan, a blueprint of his dentistry. Diana was a different demand in her initial meeting, and Fern had time restrictions and cosmetic. She wanted her look. She wanted that great Hollywood smile, which she got. She refers me a lot of patients, and they all say, I want to smile like Fern.
Absolutely.
I want to smile like Fern. It sounds like one of the things that makes your office so unique is that you have unique patients and you meet their needs.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, I drive an hour each way to get to Dr. EIDELSON.
Where do you live? Where's
I live in Margate, New Jersey, and I have gone to dentists in my community who shall remain nameless, but obviously I found the dentist that works the best for me for many, many reasons.
It's wonderful. You know what? This has been absolutely great, and we'll be right back after the break.
One of the things I found with Dr. EIDELSON was the trust factor. I mean, it usually takes quite a while to build that up with a doctor or a dentist, and within 2 weeks, everything he told me was true, and I had no problem going back, and everything that he's predicted, the outcome was great on it. And I've referred people and would have no problem referring people to him. So I've been very happy with what was done.
And what was that website again?
myfastsmile.com. That's myfastsmile.com.
Have a great day.